Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to revise our geography lesson, that is our home and environment. So this is our first lesson from second term of geography. You can open your textbook while I am taking the revision. We will just revise in short what we have learned in this lesson. I will show the points on the screen. I will explain it to you, and you can also refer your textbook while I am explaining the lesson. So let's start. So the first point what we studied in this lesson was uses of a house. House is used as shelter or a resting place. Means our house, whatever, or our home where we live, it is used as shelter. Yes, or resting place means the place where we can rest. Yes, where we are free to do or where we feel free to do something, that is our home. It protects us from the sun, the wind, the cold, and the rains. So, the other use is to protect ourselves and our family from the sun, the wind, the rain, and the cold. It also protects us from wild animals and keeps us safe from anti-social elements. That means wild animals means the animals which live in forest, yes, who are not habitual of living with human beings. Sometimes they are dangerous to human beings. So our house protects us from them. It also protects us from anti-social elements. That means from the people who are dangerous or who are causing harm to the society, we can stay away from them. Second point what we had learned, that was types of houses. So the types of houses whatever we have in our surrounding are dependent upon the climate, the surrounding. Yes. So see, people build house or houses to suit the climate of their region, using the natural resources that are available. So we build a house in such a way that it will suit to the climate of our region, and we make use of the things which are available in our surrounding to build the house. Differences in the constructions and buildings materials give rise to the different types of houses. So whatever material we are using for construction and the way we are constructing the house, because of that we get different types of houses. So in our textbook they have shown us different pictures. Yes, even you have seen, you may have visited different places. When you have visited there, the types of houses and the change in their construction you might have seen, and because of that we get different types of houses. Third point what we have learned, that is our right. So see, we all have a right to get a clean potable water, sufficient food, a safe shelter, and education. So these are our rights. What are our rights? To get potable water. Potable means safe drinking water. Everyone, each and every living thing on the earth should get potable water. Second thing, they should get sufficient food. At least 2 times meals. 2 time meals is needed for each and every living thing or human being. Next, there should be a safe shelter and everybody should get proper education. So these four are the basic rights of every human being. The fourth point is homelessness. Homelessness means what? The people who don't have home. Okay. So see, air, water, food, clothing and shelter are the basic needs of every human being. Most of us are able to fulfill our basic needs. However, some people are not able to fulfill their basic needs. Around us, we see many people who lack shelter. They seek shelter at the roadside, on footpaths, under bridges, in tumble down buildings, in railway or bus stations, and even on open grounds. So, what are the basic needs? Homelessness means, I have just told you, a person or a human being who don't has a home or house to live is called as a homelessness. So children, there are five basic needs that everybody should get, that is air, water, food, clothing and shelter. So this needs every human being should get. But children, most of us are getting this all needs. But there are some needy, poor people who are not having some of these needs, are not or not satisfied, or they don't have this basic needs like shelter. So you might have seen many people around you who are not having shelter. That means they lack shelter, and as they lack shelter, they have to stay at the roadsides, on the footpaths, or the bridges, whatever are there where water doesn't flow. Under that bridges also they live. In tumble down buildings means some buildings are there whose construction work has stopped, and they don't construct that building fully, half work is done. Yes, so in that buildings also some people go and live. Some of the people live near the railway station, bus stand, or if they get an open area, then they build a hut and live there. So the next point what we have learned, that is causes for and solutions to homelessness, means why people have become homeless, okay, and how we are going to solve this problem. So see, the reasons for becoming homeless or the causes are poverty. Poverty means lack of money. Yes, natural disasters. So sometimes disasters occur. Disasters means, a sudden event that cause large scale damage of life and property is called as disasters. So like this, natural disaster occur and then people become homeless. Next, physical and mental disorder. So some people, because of mental loss, they roam here and there, and then they become homeless. Next is unemployment. Unemployment means lack of jobs or lack of work. They don't have any work, and because of that they don't earn anything, and then they become homeless. Next, inadequate income. Sometimes what happens, there are many family members and the money what they earn is very less, okay, or sometimes they don't get more money as an income, okay, so that is also one of the reason. Next, lack of affordable housing. That is, some people, as they have less income or inadequate income or unemployment, then they are not able to afford, means buy any house on rent, okay, so that also is the reason. Yes, so are some of the causes of for homelessness. Next, a section of a society being homeless is a social problem. Yes, means many people from our society are homeless. This is one of the social problem. Therefore, government implements many schemes to provide homes to the homeless. So what solutions do we do? The government has a solution. He gives some schemes to provide home for the homeless people. In some cities, the government makes night shelters available to the homeless. Means at daytime they may work, and night time they may get some place to sleep. Yes, so government has made some night shelters available to these people. Okay. So the next point, that is the harms the environment. So the population of the world is increasing all the time. That is why houses are being built in large numbers. Natural resources are used in very great quantities to build houses. This leads to the pollution of air, water, soil, and also causes noise pollutions. All types of pollution harm the environment. So, this here we learn that what and how there is a harm for the environment. So see, our world's population is increasing day by day, and one of our basic need is we should have shelter, isn't it? So to satisfy this need, man is continuously building houses. Yes, and the number of houses is increasing, and you all know for constructing a house we have to make use of natural resources like water, soil, isn't it? And because of that, air, water, soil, these three natural resources are getting polluted. And while constructing any house, you have seen there is lot of noise pollution, yes, or sound pollution. So when we are trying to satisfy our this need of a shelter, we are making a lot of pollution, that is air, water, soil, and noise pollution. Okay, and this all types of pollution causes harm to the environment. So these are the points which we have revised from this lesson. So I want you all to read the lesson and get clear knowledge about the lesson. Okay, so read the lesson 2 times and try to understand it. Thank you.